You are leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table if you are not using business funding correctly. Let me show you how to use the bank's money so you can flip it and grow. Stay tuned, guys. Make sure you watch this full video. I'm about to show you guys exactly how I did it so you can use your business funding to the fullest of its potential. So without further ado, what's good, guys? It's your boy Adrian, back with another video. In this video, I'm about to be talking about how you can use the business funding to scale the right way, or quote unquote how I used it to scale. And you can just copy my steps and we all be rich. So you may say, Adrian, how'd you do it? So first things first, step one, you have to get the capital. You gotta secure the capital. I can't even make this video without even showing you how to get the capital. So let's first talk about the capital and then we're gonna break down into that. So first things first, how you get the capital, or how I quote unquote got the capital, right? Because I do have the capital if you watch my previous videos. You need certain data points, or you need a certain credit structure to get the funding. So what you need is, you need at least a 680 plus credit score with 4 to 5 open primary accounts, not just authorized users, but primary accounts. One of those credit cards must be at 2.5K personal credit card or higher, preferably bank issued. What is bank issued? Bank issued meaning a credit card from Bank of America, Amex, Chase, wherever. Bank issued credit cards look way better on your credit profile than, you know, credit builders. Not saying you can't get the funding without credit builders. I'm just telling you what is better. Next thing, you must have minimum 3 years average history. Your overall utilization must be under 20% in every individual card. It must be under 50%, and you must have no derogatories on your profile. You can have late payments if the late payments is from 2 years ago. By example, right now is June 2025. If you have a late payment from June 2023, it cancels out. Well, I'm not gonna say it cancels out, but it just won't play into deep effect. Next thing, if you meet those data points, find yourself a consulting company like myself. You guys don't gotta come to me, but basically consult companies like myself. We actually specialize in helping entrepreneurs and small businesses obtain capital for them to scale. Or for some of them, we help them just start, because we fund new businesses as well as existing businesses. But let's say you don't meet the data points yet, so you're not ready for the funding. My company, again, we also run a credit repair vertical where we help people fix and build their credit so they can get the funding to scale their businesses. So virtually, it's a one-stop shop. Step two, assuming that you already have the funds, meaning you already went through a company like mine and we got you the $50,000 to $100,000 approval. The step two is invest in a higher level mentorship. In life or in business, it's not too many shortcuts, or it's really no shortcuts, but if it was one, mentorship will be basically that shortcut, because you basically cutting the time in half, because you learning from someone with way more experience, you learning from someone with way more money, way more success, someone that's in a position that you want to be in. They have the information. Information is powerful if applied. And we really want to make sure that we're using the money the right way off bat, because we don't want to fall into bad habits, and then that's when you're gonna need funding for the funding that you already got. So we need to fall into good habits early, and the mentorship will be the foundation of the funding, because that's nearly a guaranteed ROI. So now step three kind of depends on your business model. For me, step three was more so in content and ad spend, right? Because my ad account is connected to my business credit card. So meaning, as I'm spending on ads and I'm growing my business, this is money I would be spending anyway. Not only is my business growing, but I'm also gaining points, right? I'm getting points on the business credit card. I'm getting points. So I'm able to travel for free and things like that. So that's just another perk. But why I said step three kind of depends on your business model, because step three can be content, ad spend, or more products, right? Depending, like, by example, let's say you run a clothing brand or a e-commerce store or Amazon store. Or let's say Airbnb, step three can be purchasing more Airbnbs, considering the fact that you just bought that high level mentorship. So basically everything's playing a role. It's like steps, you know, it's like you taking steps in the right direction. But using the business credit card, you getting points on every single thing. So I might give you guys a fun fact. You know, it's a saying that 95% of businesses fail due to lack of capital. Actually, and that's kind of like a fact that's thrown around in the funding industry a lot. Another fact is around like 83% of businesses fail in the first 3 to 5 years due to inability to scale. So this is why this is very important. As far as the content could be, you know, in a videographer. It could be in someone to cut up your IG reels or TikTok reels or something along those lines, is that can just make your brand look better as a whole, right? Because now that we got the mentorship, now it's time to start pumping volume, right? So we're getting content, we're spending money on ad spend, we're spending money on product or Airbnb homes, whatever the case may be in your specific business model. So now, assuming that volume is coming in, right? Assuming that volume is coming in, now this is where step 4 comes into place. And also, guys, the structure that I'm telling you, this is kind of the steps that I took in my business, you know? So I think I know a thing or two about scaling in some way, shape, or form. Step 4 would be to hire a team, because now that you have this influx of volume coming in, now it's time for you to hire more VAs, or it could be even American assistants depending on your budget and depending on your need. But now it's time to start, you know, delegating tasks. So you kind of like replacing yourself from working in your business to now working on your business. So now you have someone handling customer service. Now you have someone handling product research or whatever the case may be in your business model. Step 4 is basically just delegation. You basically just did those steps that I told you guys. There's no way for you to use the business funding incorrectly or wrongly. All those steps I just told you, I know for a fact it's gonna make you money, and it's gonna allow cash flow to come in so you can replenish the card as you're spending on it. I talk more deeply on this in my mentorship program. I will drop the link to the mentorship waitlist below. I do not accept everyone. I like to work with a more smaller group. Everyone is handpicked by me personally, and I more so like to build that more personal one-on-one relationship with, you know, my students. But yeah, guys, this was just a video of me dropping game on how to use the business funding properly so you can scale to those $50,000 months, to those $100,000 months, and so on and so forth, man. I appreciate all you guys for watching this video. Make sure you join that waitlist below, and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to this channel. On to the next. See you guys at the top, because the bottom's not an option. I'm gone.